Whoa, Chiron Indigo.
Exacia, aka Nemo Icarus, back at it again. I'm having to come to you with another video. I'm gonna try to start doing it on a daily. Try. It's a lot of situations happening, some things I don't know what to talk about, but today I'm gonna end up talking about really a topic that's personal, yet again, which is mental disorders. There's a lot of underlying issues dealing with mental disorders. Like some of the people who's locked up shouldn't even be locked up in prison or jail. They should be getting the help that they need, which is something in their mental. Um, Depression is um, a very big part of mental disorders. Honestly, if there's any trait of unstable depression, it could link on to disorders of anxiety, severe major depression, freaking PTSD, schizophrenia, anything that's of a lower vibration of that way because it's a chemical imbalance. We're all born chemically in a weird sense. Um, I'm gonna tell you from my journey. I tried taking different type of medications, and I got put on lithium before. I got put on Zoloft, which made me want to commit suicide, which is supposed to be an antidepressant. When you're depressed, the largest piece of depression is suicide. Is a link, but I've been diagnosed with. I'm gonna be honest. I've been diagnosed with PTSD. I've been diagnosed with major depression, recessive, acute, recurrent, and anxiety. As in for schizophrenia, I had to keep that on a tuck on a low. I haven't been fully diagnosed with it yet, but that's because I wanted to get the fuck out. Honestly, if you've been diagnosed with schizophrenia, you I've been diagnosed once, but like I ended up leaving the building because I knew what the fuck was about to happen next. But it's all a lack of me not having the help that I needed as a child. We grow up thinking with our kids, oh, they're not gonna have these disorders. Oh, disorders aren't really real. Da 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 da. But yet we could sit there and run around saying that everything that we're told otherwise, like this pandemic, this virus is real, but when really we're the fucking virus that run around the earth because we can't detect what is real and what isn't. You being depressed, you having these disorders, that is your reality. They can't tell you what exactly is the problem. They just sit there and give you medication and, how should I put it, tell you that this will make you feel better to ease it, but it's not fully going away. They don't tell you that it's something that you, as a person, have to work on, and you have to find a support group, this, that, and this, all that other shit. They give you medication, and it makes the problem worse because there's a handful of cases and instances where people have been put on medication and they end up they didn't feel suicidal before, but at that point they end up succeeding in something that they didn't think they was gonna do. I can I can't attest to that because I was suicidal before the medications, and it got worse when I got on it. But the key to that is realizing the imbalance. What are the events that happen to you in your life? Because honestly, you feel low about something. It's not about anybody else. It's literally about within you. We get told to abide by like this social standard, this social norm. You're not normal. You got to do this. You got to do that. There's a lot of pressure on you, which depression, it makes it a point where it's like a pressure on you. It's like an invisible boulder holding you down in a way. It's as if you want to stay there, like a weighted blanket that just lays on top of you. Whether you're standing, laying down, sometimes it's hard for you to jump the fuck out of bed or do what other people do when they wake up and shit. And be real about it. It makes you crave things that seems very immoral. It makes you crave things that other people don't see that is supposed that can help you. Yes, it even fucks with your emotions, fucks with your physical state even. How can something so mental fuck with you physically? It makes you alter your weight. It makes you alter the way how you go about things. It changes your whole chemistry. And honestly, depression lies within everybody. Like I said, it's a chemical imbalance. It's amongst all humans. Even animals. You can sit there and see a depressed dog. You can see a depressed cat. Fuck, even the world, like the atmosphere itself can be depressing. But there is something to overcome with it. I like to see it as depression carries a lesson. Something that's so deep that you never knew of, like self-oppression. Like, what are you holding yourself back from? Sometimes we need that extra push. I'm not saying that, oh, get off your meds, because you may need it. It's human alchemy. Yes, like it's some people feel like they don't need it, some people feel like they do. Me personally, I know from my experience, I may need something, but it's not what other people is going to sit there and prescribe me. I am the witch doctor. I could sit there and help people. Literally, I could pinpoint where you having your back issues. I could pinpoint where the problem that you're going through, like if it's internal, like your organs. I could literally tell you what you can eat, what you can do to help you, and I don't even have to have no fucking medical degree or anything on that behalf. And the people who sit there and study this shit, the same thing, for years and years on end, and they say the same damn thing I say it because I don't want another life to leave this earth whenever we're coming to a very big point. I want other people to join me along the Great Awakening, because I've always envisioned of a new earth where, in a way, in a sense, like general population merge with the crazies, if you may say, and we all together we embrace each other's thoughts, embrace each other through heart, and we manifest a world that we never imagined to begin with, where we actually start to speak to the animals, treat life, everything with respect. Where a life where nobody fears death anymore, and we just push through another type of way. I mean, like, sometimes I feel like the source speak through me, but sometimes I just feel like I'm an agent of it. I'm not saying I'm an agent of God, because I stand against churches. I don't even know what God is, right? I've been teaching myself along the way that, like, the only God is the God within me, because nobody know me but me. not even my own mother, not even my own father. Well, of course, my biological father, not, but the man who came around and claimed that he knows me. He knows me of what he knows of himself. And he don't even admit to anything of himself. I wear my heart on my sleeve, and honestly, my heart has been damaged many of times. I know I hold on to emotions, and that's probably the only thing keeping me from going through uh, a mental breakdown again. The more I state my the more I express my emotional state, basically. Even if it's something that's an unresolved issue, which I've just came across in a way and sense, unresolved issue, which and like I said, the universe, God sent me an angel. And despite of how asleep or deep sleep she is, she's doing a lot better than what anybody else in my life ever has. And she don't eat meat, but we need to get back on a vegetarian diet because we both live in what our 11th life cycle, but yet I'm the one who remembers everything. I I can't ignore the universe no more. No matter how hard I try, I can't ignore Yahweh. I can't ignore the universal consciousness as if A is not relevant. Every time I see repeating numbers, every time I see all this, it's been breaking me out the chains and bondage of the human diseases, like, really, because depression isn't a virus, it's a disease. And it's not something that only humans can get, it's something that everything that breathes can receive. Well, it's already been received, it can evolve into. I believe that for many years, we went about depression wrong. And which is why, even through these dark times of this fear of corona, it's like an activation of depression, which links into slavery. And the whole point of it is literally when you're depressed, you're in fear. And from what I'm not gonna claim this as my own, but I'm gonna quote it from Infinite Waters, Ralph Smart. Fear is false evidence appearing real. Why do you see the clouds as gray when obviously the sky is blue and white with clouds? What is your reality, your perception having you see that's making it different than what other people can see? Me personally, I want to know, but that's for another topic, another video. But no answer is a wrong answer, to be honest. But it's all supposed to come from one universal truth. I've been receiving downloads inside my head, and it started to come along differently ever since I've been working within myself, working on myself. I've This has been the longest in a way since vacation I've ever taken. Thank you for Corona for this. Even though I've always known that there was a bigger problem. And when you're being called crazy enough, that also links on to depression. I'm just a free thinker. We don't have enough of those no more. And I have to admit to it. For some reason, as a kid, I've always known that the government was up to something sneaky, which is why I refused to join the army. You can't join the army if you have depression, supposedly. But if you were to lie to join it because you have no other option, jobs is running tight out here. Um, you want a better life for you and your family, da da da. But yet, if you was to lie to join the military, they find out that you have depression. It's always been with you, type shit. You can be dishonorably discharged, which in the end takes away your life. Not honorably, but dishonorably. It's honorable to sit there and put aside your issues that you deal on the inside to help protect your country, but yet what country is literally just ours? Apparently we take over other places. We are a fucking plague. The same things that's happening on the outside of the world, the seven continents, is the same way that's happening inside of us, where there's seven chakras. Once I started going deeper into the chakra systems, I started realizing the depression that's within me. And I realized how much it plagued me from my root to my crown. And ever since I started doing unblockages, like unblocking, it started making me feel stronger, more confident, speaking up more, even using my talents slowly. Not just one, but all. It's hard for me to sit there and come up with some type of flow or something going along the lines of poetry. When I was a kid, I used to be free. I used to have that small sense of depression, but I was the only way how I was able to express it was through writing. And around that time, I used to sit there and make money off of artwork. Used to make money off of writing. Used to make money off of damn near anything I did, even fucking like teaching kids my age. I used to, in a way, in a sense, I used to enjoy that. Then I started following what society said to do, this, that, and then this, and it made me lose my way. And that was my own fault for even listening. I knew I was different. I didn't need my mom, which was also my father around the time, to tell me anything different. I just wanted to be accepted. But how can I feel acceptance if I've never accepted myself? And along with that comes the lines of depression. Embrace your inner darkness. I'm telling you. Not to let it consume you, but to let your light shine brighter. Hug the inner child in you that needs to be hugged. That's my lesson to you. In this nonsense, things will show differently. But much peace, much love, and light. And to go out, remember, this is peace. This is victory. Peace.